As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Ocean Federation. As soon as the news broke
에루지아면
out,
아까 그
enemy
왕녀 있던 거기
aircraft
아니에요?
began bombing Ocean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Ocean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Erusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Erusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Ocean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Erusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Ocean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
에루지아가 우리나라인 거겠죠? 근데 우리 사상자가 있었어?
20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid.
아, 이거 가상의 세계관이랬어요. 맞아요.
Side of the planet and got hit.
유지아 대륙.
Hard.
유지아 대륙이 일종의 유럽 대륙인가?
The Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head to head, and the so-called righteous Oceans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Erusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Erusia, paid for by the Oceans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone.
As of 1 p.m. today,
The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared.
뭐 실종된 거야
While
그럼?
that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day.
그쵸, 주인공도 그렇게
With
생각 안
pinpoint
했으니까.
accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
그래서 주인공은 어떻게 되는 겁니까? 격추당한 거 아니었어?
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived.
다행이네.
I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Ocean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking. Tragic.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape.
매우 사정이 어렵나? 왜
Set
굳이
the dogs on me.
Charge the enemy? 아니 근데 스토리가 꽤 흥미롭다. 오, 기대 안 했는데 진짜.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia.
유럽 맞네, 에르지아가.
The combination of these forces has
위치상.
overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
너무 많은데요? MRP? 미션 공헌도 기체 트리에서 새로운 기체나 특수무기, 강화 파츠를 입수하는 데 사용합니다. 클리어 타임이나 격투수 등에서 높은 평가를 얻을 경우 획득량이 늘어난다. 아, 기체, 그러니까 뭔가 어태치먼트를 달기 위해서 쓰는 적이라는 거네? 대공전투에는 파이터, 멀티롤? 멀티롤은 양쪽 다, 어태커는 대지전투, 에어2에요. 에어2 그라운드, 아더. 안전성능, 대공전투 성능, 대지전투 성능. 코스는 멀티에서만. 7만? 나 돈 그렇게 없어요. 6만 5천? 잠시만요. 제가 디럭스라 어차피 비행기가 있어야 되는 거 아닌가요? 가만 생각해보니까 아래쪽으로 안 내려가지네. 네. 이거 F22 같은 것도 있나? 있다. 근데 끝에 있네? $92만원. 와. 이거 가볍게 할 게임이 아니구나. 뭐 어쨌든 지금은 새로운 거 뭔가 살 수가 없고. 이번에 F16으로 갈게요. 출발.
Main squadron, sortie ASAP. Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close. Yep.
간단하네.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
뭐야, 왜 타깃이 나이스. 잠깐만, 여기 타겟 어떻게 바꿔? 잠시만요. 아까 녹화한 거 잠깐 보면 되겠지? 조작키가 나오겠지? 타겟 교체. 아, 타깃 전환이 세모네. 오케이.
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
오, 쉣!
H2 has crashed.
실수. 그럴 수도 있죠, 뭐.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close. Yep. Target eliminated.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Clear our vehicle out of there!
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
되게 쉬운데 이거?
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Take the radar vehicle!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Shit.
Generate! We're being attacked by enemy aircraft!
Got you now.
Fire the vehicle! We can't wait any longer! We need interceptors now! We're using the containers now! Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
아니 이게 각이 안 나오네? 각 잡기 너무 힘든 거 아닙니까? 타겟이 안 돼 있었구나.
H2, target destroyed.
Radar vehicles are under fire! Can we move them?
H2, APC destroyed. Target
Nice.
destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds. We'll go. Here they come. Take them down. Okay,
Cool.
recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected
미사일
to our
날라온다.
entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
오케이. 풀렸어.
Missed. Two
Good.
targets remaining.
아 이제 쟤네 날라온다. 젠장. 저 끝에도 뭐 있었네? APC?
APC destroyed. Miss. That's a miss. The enemy has a lock on you, H2.
야, 라건 들고 있어?
It's chow time. H2 locked.
와, 씨. 왜 이렇게 많아?
Break. Missile incoming.
플레어. 오케이, 난 부셨어. 내 뒤에 하나 더
Clouds
있구나.
don't just affect your field of vision.
꽁무니를
They
그렇게
also
쫓아와?
mess with your HUD and radar.
너무하는구만.
Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets too. Missed. H1 launching missile.
나이스!
Mark, don't abandon. Target is in range of guns.
아 이렇게 해서도 볼 수 있구나.
Trigger, there's one more to go. That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
와 미사일 날라온다.
Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
지금
Transports are taxiing.
나이스. 미션 업데이트 됐어요. 우와 올라가. 아 살았다. 후씨.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback from those war merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
사방팔방이 다 적이야.
H2, break that lock.
풀었어 아마도. 아 젠장. 내 조작이 너무 미숙해요. 또 머리 튼다.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
나이스.
All right, this base is worth destroying.
오 쉣. 잠깐만. 아 씨.
H2 has crashed.
개빡센데요? 공중이랑 지상 둘 다 신경 쓰려니까 너무 힘든데? 뭐야 처음부터야? 이라
Target
이씨.
is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close. Yep.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Fleet our vehicle out of there! We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun. Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Target locked. Firing. Get the fighters out there. Take the radar vehicle.
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Generate. Being attacked by enemy aircraft.
Vehicle down.
Requesting permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. We're using the containers now. Nice done at protecting the flexibility.
Fox 2.
나이스. 올라가.
The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can.
보너스는 개뿔. 좀 있으면 애들 오는데. 크게 돌 때는 가속하고 돌고 좀 빨리 돌고 싶을 땐 저걸 해야 되는데 내가 아직 그게 익숙하지가 않아요.
H2, locking. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion.
나이스.
Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down.
Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
Do we really have interceptors? They're still pounding us.
이쪽으로 가. 나이스. 나이스.
Enemy's trailing the wrong way, so they're trying to end this quickly. Mage 1 launching missile.
일러가. 나이스.
Targets remaining.
얘 뒷공문에서 존나 오는데? 돌아. 톰 하디 형이 저기서 알려줬습니다. 덩케르크에서 알려줬습니다. 저기 뒷공문으로 쫓겼어. 아, 쌍. 그래.
There's one more to go.
아, 너무 돌았다.
Missed.
빨리 들어. 나이스. 안돼 위험해. 후.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
Mage 2, Fox 2.
나이스.
Taking cover in the clouds.
야, 그걸 올라가서 피하네.
Iced up.
Fox 2.
아, 너무 아무것도 안 보여요.
Flat to the clouds.
I'm in his blind spot. He's mine. Mage 2, enemy has a radar lock on you. Breaking out of lock.
나이스.
I maneuver behind the enemy. Fox 2! Fox 2!
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission.
와씨 뭐 이렇게 많아. 그래요. 아끼다 똥된다. 죽여.
Through the radar network.
The enemy aircraft away from the base.
Missile away.
Warning, bandit on your six. Tank, do it.
빨간색으로 뜨는 건 적의 통신인가? 아닌가? 잡았어.
Clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
아 지나갔어.
Vehicle down. Nice shot, Mage 2. Bandit on your tail.
Everything's been burned down. Right now.
You're mine. I'll make it quick.
Heads up, bandit behind you.
Bandit evaded the attack.
How the hell is the enemy able to hit its ranks when it's camouflaged?
이제 뱅기만 다 잡으면 되나? 아 나 맞았어. 틀렸을 거야.
Keep your mind focused. Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
Going too fast.
아 씨발!
Mage 2 is crashed.
아 왜 속도를 올렸지 내가 거기서? 아 다시 가볼게요. 너무 길어지니까 녹화 바꿔서 갈게요.